Hello everyone, and welcome to the 15th devlog for Mini Golf Tycoon. I know you're promised a Steam page for this devlog, but I can't actually make one until I have some IDs, so that will probably be another month or so. But I still got some work done, so I'll show you all of that. A staple feature in my game is the guest telekinetic powers. Wait, no, that's not right. I need to give them putters to hit the ball with, otherwise the government's gonna want to do some testing on them. Well, it seems that telekinetic people don't know how to swing at a golf ball. Well, now they can actually aim, but there isn't anything hitting the ball still. These putters should do, with their amazing randomized colors. I think these people are safe from being abducted by government officials now. We don't really want them going where the first guests went. Something that's been on my list to make ever since I remade the building system was some sort of wall ride or overbanked piece, so I did exactly that. I'm definitely getting better at making course pieces in Blender, and this one does have some funky geometry, but it still looks good and is really fun to play. My code is very messy. It is unoptimized, kind of unorganized, and has lots of leftover things from previous ideas. But there is one big problem I really needed to resolve, which is my building manager situation. I had two scripts, one for decorating and one for course building. It was really unnecessary because both scripts had very similar core concepts and code, with the exception of a few extra methods. So I deleted the separate decorating script and combined it with the building manager. I hope this helps somewhat with my organization, and I think it'll help me a lot in the future when writing new building systems. But first, let's jump into a time-lapse of a log, because why not? After combining those scripts, I decided to add some extra polish to the building system and make it more satisfying to build stuff. So first I added a little bounce animation with lerping whenever you place something. Then I made a little poof particle effect that fills in the entire area of the mesh. And finally, I made the grid movement system smoother so it doesn't look so jittery. These improvements make building more fun and satisfying, and I know it's still lacking in sound effects, but I'm definitely not going to forget about those. And something people have asked for is a way to lift objects up without using the advanced move tools that not many people know about. So I made it so that if you're holding shift, the object moves along the y-axis of the mouse. The next thing I started working on was improving the AI for the 100th time. I added another variable into calculations, which is basically the distance the ball will travel in total. So I subtract the distance from the hole from the distance traveled, and then find which value is the greatest. It still isn't perfect, but it works a little better and can do things like the new wall ride piece. And the reasoning behind picking the longest route rather than the shortest route is that if the hole was close to the tee, such as like right next to it, the guest would try and shoot sideways towards that. That is mostly countered with this new variable, but it can still happen sometimes. And this next change is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time: new UI. The UI in the game has always been placeholder with the ugly buttons and dark panels. So one day on stream I jumped into creating this flatter and smaller UI. It's definitely not done, but is a major improvement from what was there. And the final thing done was a system to allow for remapping keys. I've been using the old input system, but when I tried switching to the new one, a lot of things broke, so I just kept the old one and made a system using that. And surprisingly, it worked first try. One of the camera scripts doesn't want to take the new inputs, but it's not a major problem because the keys most people will probably be rebinding are not camera ones. I also added the settings menu to the in-game pause menu. And with those last features, I think it's time to end the video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.